Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the year where, Lotus are being brought back as a fancy livery, replacing Alpine. Yes, it's back for another year with a few little changes compared to previous years. For those of you who don't know, the livery that I made on F1 2021 actually featured in hours of my team career mode back then. Now you'll notice there is a bit of mirroring this Lotus logo. I wanted something where the Alpine logo is on the car, and that's only available on the paint file, which basically means that where all the sponsors are, it's not on the sponsors file. Basically, it's on where the paint is. So that a little bit annoying, but I mean, there's not a lot I can do about that, to be honest, to affect that. Now, the Lotus isn't the only team to be in this video. A few others have had an update, including the Williams, which has gone to its IKEA livery, all this blue and yellow version, as well, based on, of course, the real life version. I've made the numbers yellow as well. I mean, obviously that's a little bit of only what we've got to play with. Also, as Toyota, I mentioned that in the previous episode. I remember, if you recall back to the episode, I said I was going to flip the colours. It didn't look good at all with the flip colours, so I've kept the default colours as they are. Obviously this car's had some sponsors added, because since that was before Christmas, so yes, this version at some point will make it, as will all these liveries make it to Discord at some point. And the final update is Audi. It's kind of interesting, this one. Obviously the Sauber paint file isn't very good. It's only got two colours, that's black and green. I've changed the black to the Audi grey, so it is there. You might be able to notice that slight grey tinge. That's the paint that's colouring grey. The rest of it is red, as it is Audi. I'm kind of torn about what to do with this livery as well going forwards, how it should look, but yes, for now it is just grey and red. So we're here at Silverstone for today's race. Home of Lotus. Britain is of course home of Lotus, so makes sense to have it here, although we have had in the past different locations depending what race weekend it was as well. 25 degrees and sunny, that's very un-British like. Race strategy is going to be one stop, and because the AI like to not vary their strategies, I'm going to exactly do the opposite of the medium soft. I think will be absolutely the best way to go. Yes, definitely, for sure. It's only slightly slower as well. That's surely going to cover the 18 laps. So 5 red lights then for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, and away we go. As well, I didn't think they were going to go off then. It's a great start by the Audi there. Poor start by Stroll and recovering. Let's set it Danny inside of Danny Rick there, up into hopefully we can try and get in the top 10 on the inside of Joe. We need to get in front of the Audi as quickly as possible, up to P11. That's a good start as well. We can't be stuck behind the Audi as well. Tried a bit wide there as well, and in actual fact Joe decided I wasn't there and there was a bit of contact there. That's on him, personally speaking. A little go at Hamilton, nothing doing there as well. Russell is now behind Hamilton, by the way. I'm going to send it on Russell at the penultimate corner up to P10 as well. That's what we like to see. This is, as I was making that move, Ricciardo was making a move on Lance Stroll, the Toro Rosso car, as he goes round the outside of Stroll, and he's up to P12, P13, excuse me. Up at the front, it's business as usual in F124's Max Verstappen has the lead once again as well. I think that's Sainz in second, by the way, from Perez in third, and the two McLarens fourth and fifth as well. As Joe and Ricciardo now go out battling This is going to create a little bit of a gap, which could be good. You know, I did say I wanted to get in front of the show at the start. Exactly what's happening here. So it goes side by side on to the old start-finish straight. Who will come out on top as it goes side by side through Cops as well, and it's Ricciardo who hangs it round the outside in the end. Lovely little move by the Australian, but he's now 3.5 seconds behind our little battlers. I'm having a look at Hamilton, this time to the outside, turns to the inside the final corner. A bit unorthodox, but I've made it work. That is not usually, it's usually the inside, as we saw earlier with Russell, never really the outside there as well. But there we go, I've made it work, and up to P9 now, so the both Mercedes not doing very well. Next up is Yuki Tsunoda as well. Can we get in front of him? Remember what happened, of course, with Alonso and driver Carimo. You know, he was in a train battling a driver, we got in front and then he ran away. But I mean, I'm still not able to get past Tsunoda, and that is Carlos Sainz. He's going to be out of the race with an engine failure as well. So Sainz is out as well. There's a lock up there by one of the cars. Trying to go around the outside of Tsunoda there, try and can have a good run down this DRS trail. I've got not much battery to use, I will admit. I would love to charge the battery, but it's not really the case. I'm going to go around the outside here, but Tsunoda cuts across as well. I'm going to have to wait behind for now. That's right, there's a replay of this, and you know, it's just trying to go around the outside. Tsunoda, I was alongside, but obviously new racing rules means that you can just cut me off as well, which to be honest I'm fine with as well. So yeah, Laplat going to go down the inside. Tsunoda realises it too late and he's lost the position as well. You know, I mean, he went back to the racing line to take the corner, and that's when he made his mistake. And Tsunoda and the Toro Rosso is down to P8, is now catching up to Fernando Alonso. There's a yellow flag up ahead. Safety car deployed. Nothing to see there. As we're going to come into the pits then to make our one and only stop under the safety car. And here's what happened. It was a crash between one of the Red Bulls and McLarens. There's a Ferrari that's out of the race without a wheel to it. It's Perez and I think that's Piastri. Is Piastri. Piastri was coming in, Perez wasn't, and then Piastri just collects Leclerc. Such unlucky for Leclerc. I mean, that's Perez and Piastri there. So safety car's been deployed to clear up that mess. I think the only person that's actually out is Charles Leclerc, although Piastri has got to crawl in as he's out because everyone else has come in was behind this battle. They've come in to pit. So yes, obviously Piastri has had to wait. He's that orange dot on the mini-map. 2.4 second stop. Perez has continued on as well. That is particularly interesting because the lead runner who's made a stop is Fernando Alonso, and they have the top 6 have caught the safety car. They then make their move as well, and all of a sudden we're up to P2. Fernando Alonso is your race leader as well. Daniel Ricciardo is 3rd, Stroll 4th, Albon 5th, Magnussen 6th. This race has been turned on its head. I think that's Zhou in 7th, Ocon 8th, Sargent's in the points as well. Goodness, it's all kicked off. It's all been thrown up. Safety cars come in then. Now it's about myself against Alonso. I've got the soft tyres. I need to make the most of these. And Alonso, what is he doing? He's going too slowly. I just waltzed past him. As well, he was doing about 5 miles an hour off the restart. Did he think we're doing another lap behind the safety car or something? I mean, I even had time to cut back to the racing line there to take turn 1. Yeah, don't know what was going on there. The two front runners, really, that are in a promising position, are the 2 McLarens, but they are supposed stuck behind Logan Sargent as well. Behind us, we got Stroll and Ricciardo battling away for P3, and that's Magnus and Albon in their own little battle for P5. So yes, but I've got my own thing to deal with in the form of Fernando Alonso. He wants to win. Hasn't won for over 12 years this year as well, so it's been a long time. Now back to Piastri. They haven't really done much. They're all stuck in this DRS train, stuck behind I think that's Joe and Sargent, and Piastri decides he gets fed up and sends it on both of them, but it's going to be too little too late for the Australian. As I come across the line then, ladies and gentlemen, Lotus have come back to Formula 1, and it's with victory again for the former championship winning team. Yes, Lotus's return has brought them victory as well, from 14th on the grid. I will definitely take that. Alonso, I think, will be missed. I don't know what he's doing. I think he would have, he would have been there or thereabouts. I know he would have had DRS, but it would have been about to cling on of him. Obviously there. Excuse me, so that restart was on him. Sargent actually fell outside the top 10 in the end, so no points for him. And Ferrari, woeful race for them. Perez was last. Look at that. When do you see Max Verstappen down in P16, Hamilton in P15, Norris not scoring as well? Yes, that is a huge result for some of the little teams. That's huge. That's a double podium for Aston Martin. Danny Rick P4, Albon in the top 10, Zhou in the top 10, both Saubers in the top 10 as well, both Lotuses in the top 10. Ocon came from last to 7th as well. So yes, well, that has been a blockbuster end to this retro livery video. If you have enjoyed, leave a like. If you subscribe to the channel, you see plenty more F124 fancy livery videos. I should say that, because there's only 2 remaining. The next episode will be Cadillac, as well as I try and make something that resembles that mock-up they did last year sometime as well. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, enjoy your day, and goodbye.